tries every night to gamble. Even when I turn off all the lights, all I see are puzzles, yeah. I'd rather be dreaming, floating while sleeping, to islands in the sky. I need you to fly me away. 7 different ways of fighting up the storm we've been sleeping on. Yeah, digging up the ground, trying to find what's wrong. Plant a seed, burn it down, make it freeze. Drown it, then we shock it till we bring it to its knees. Heaven blowing on my dice, for a prize. Feel the breeze, hear it roaring like a night. Running, climbing, swimming, gliding, maybe I'm alright. I'd rather be dreaming, floating while sleeping, to islands in the sky. I need you to fly me away tonight. Asking about my life, full of questions I couldn't answer if I tried. I'd rather be dreaming, floating while sleeping, to islands in the sky. I need you to fly me away. Please fly me away. Won't you just fly me away tonight?
Hello! Oh my gosh, how y'all doing? Hand hype! Hand hype! Oh, the chat's still not working. Sag. Poor mic. Yeah, my mic fell over right before I started. RIP. I'm supporting my second webcam on it. So the hand cam is on my mic stand. It's terrible. It's not stable. It is what it is. Ooh, woo. Oh, whoa. How y'all doing today? Welcome to VTuber Has Hands. Oh my god. I have hands? Holy crow. She has hands? Like, what is this? Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Hands. 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 Let me just stand up behind my table. Stand on my chair. Like, hands. New fit? I mean, it's literally just me taking off my jacket. Like this is just, you know, my hoodie. I just took off my hoodie. It's a little bit warm when you're trying to do the hand cam, honestly. No school today, if you're wondering. Hey, enjoy your day off. Hope it's going well. Hope it's going well. Hello, how's it going? Hands! Oh my god, she has hands! It's like the first time I showed my model legs on stream. I still have a clip of that. It's just like, oh my god, legs? Legs? So yes, fact, it's bouncy as heck. Hi, I have hands. Oh my god, hands! Hands! She has hands! Hands! Reasonable? Yeah, fair. Fair and reasonable. Also, let me know if I'm like screaming in y'all's ears. If I'm screaming with my hands a little too loudly, scream at me, please. This is an appropriate and reasonable thing to do in this instance. Hands! Wait, is this also the wrong chat? Yeah. That's for a different day. So yes. Hands! Grips. Like, the grippers are feet, aren't they? So these are not grippers, these are just hands. Also, I apologize for it being incredibly shaky. If you get motion sickness, I'm sorry, I don't know how to help you. Yeah, just due to the jankiness of my actual setup IRL, it is like if I bump the table a little bit, it will like Oh my god, earthquake. I'm scared to do it because my mic already fell over once today. so, you know, we're vibing, we're alive. Dem some high quality hand assets. Yeah, look, I have hand tracking. Oh my god, hand tracking. Legit though, one day I want to get hand tracking. One day, grabbers. That's a nice pair of grabbers you got there. Oh Jesus, I think my mic is way too loud. Holy shit. Okay. Yes, hands. Hands holding boxes. So, ignoring the fact that it's shaky as heck and will not focus, we've got like a CCTV camera here. Yeah, we're doing dioramas. Something I've always wanted to do growing up. And then when I started doing content, I was like, oh, but what if I did like a hand cam? But then I didn't know how to set it up, and I also I wasn't in a living situation where it was really doable. So thankfully now I am. And we got set up and we're here. We're doing hands. Black hando. Black hando. It's like I should have gotten white gloves because then I could have been like, you know, the big hand in Smash Bros, like the one that's just like a decapitated, like a removed hand that chases you around the battlefield. Like I should have done that, but we're here. This fits. It's fine. So TLDR, the thing that we're going to be doing is over the next, I don't even know how many streams this is going to take, because it's kind of janky to move around underneath this webcam. Like I have like a foot of space between my table and this, if that gives you a sense of scale. Also, my hands might give you scale. I don't have a ruler. I should just buy a ruler. I don't know why I don't own a ruler. Like, I should own a ruler. I don't own a ruler. So yeah, what we're gonna do is, I got this lovely box set thing. Oh god, it's falling apart. Got this lovely box thing. And basically, what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna turn off the music, because it's a little loud. There's 4 boxes. As you can see, there are 4 boxes. There are also, 4 seasons in the year. So, we are going to make a tree for every season. Basic as hell, I know. But, this is gonna be a little bit more doable than, you know, building a whole house. So, we're gonna start small. And then, the idea is that each one of these comes out individually. Me trying not to knock everything over. And so each one of these will be a tree. And then I'll paint the entire box as well. But that'll probably be at the end. I probably should have pre-primed these, but, you know, we're going to try this without priming it. I'm also probably not going to paint it on stream. At least I won't be painting the individual box on stream today. Like this one, I'm going to actually put the tree in first, and then we'll maybe paint around it. I'm thinking we'll just paint the sky blue. Maybe I should have pre-painted it. Oh well. Well, today we're not even necessarily going to get to the part where we put it in. That'll be like modeling clay as the base. I have some fake moss stuff. Yeah, so we're going to actually work on making the base of the tree first. At least the summer tree. So we're going to go summer, fall, winter, spring. I think. Because it is currently summer, so why not start with summer? And also that gets your 2 like non-transitional seasons at the start, and then the 2 transitional seasons in the middle, and I realize this is not under the camera. I feel like one of those teachers with the overhead projectors who like has to like write on it as everyone's watching. Like, behold. It's 12 p.m. here, but I don't care that much and didn't do a lot. Hey, chill day happens. It's good to do. Spent time reading and went outside after that. Love to see it, love to see it. Hope you had a good time outside. How are you doing, by the way? Doing well, thank you. I'm just trying to, you know, not dox myself while doing this. I was considering doing a baking stream for the first time I was doing a hand cam, but all my bowls are metallic. So, yeah, that's not happening. I would dox myself with that. Oh, whoa, ooh, whoa. Is it summer? It feels more like hell, really. I mean, if it's really hot where you are, because I've heard there's some, like, areas with, like, bad heat flashes right now, then yeah, I can see that. I should get breakfast. Bye, have a nice stream. Okay, enjoy your breakfast. Thanks for popping by, Unknown. Enjoy your day. So, oh god, there's a wood chip here. I also had to lock the cat out of this area, because if the cat came in, then, rip, we would all be screwed here. The cat would possibly knock everything over. So, we're gonna do this a sketchy way. I have scissors. I also have this craft knife. So what I'm thinking, I should probably not put that on stream. I should probably not show the craft blade on stream, even though it's literally a craft blade. It's not that bad. Baking! Baking! I love to bake. I stress bake. I am like a chronic stress baker. Like when I'm in the middle of the semester for school, I will literally just bake. Okay, so I'm just looking at how like long I want this to be. I have a pen, so I'm just gonna mark it. Measure twice, cut once. Always. Get some plastic or silicone bowls for safety from the dollar store or something. Yeah, the only thing is we don't actually have that much space here to store a ton of stuff. So, like, I don't know if I want to get a whole baking set just for that. Plus, like, my stove is, like, kind of reflective also. So I'd have to, like, you know, prepare it on the counter. But then the counter is also a little bit reflective. It's a whole fiasco, honestly. So what I'm gonna do is, y'all can't see this, but what I'm doing is essentially I'm laying it down inside here. I'm determining how high I want this to be. This is gonna be the main trunk. There's a loud siren. It's super hot. It's like a whole 27 degrees Celsius. Oh my god. I really hope you have air conditioning and like somewhere consistently cool that you can escape to, because that is concerningly hot. So the foliage is gonna go pretty high, so we're gonna go like there. Measure twice, cut once. Well, I measured once and now we're gonna cut it. The House of Mirrors. Yo, low key. So I actually don't know if it's TOS to show like my craft blade on stream, so we're just not going to. Aggressive cutting noises. Oh god, it's shaking. Oh god, prepare yourselves for motion sickness simulator. Like, I probably shouldn't do this with a craft. I should probably do this with like an actual like cutting blade. I should have pre-cut this before stream. I am allowed to show scissors on stream though. Handle scissors safely and responsibly, chat. Handle your scissors safely and responsibly. Don't use them to sharpen pencils, because that's bad for the scissors. I say as I'm literally cutting wood with my scissors. I should probably just have scored this. Oh my god. This is so janky and y'all can't see it, but I'm cutting it with scissors. I'm cutting it with scissors. It's fine. I'm going to be wrapping this entirely in metal anyways, so it's not like you're really going to see it if it's disgustingly messy. I've seen some Gundam building on stream and they didn't hide it, but I'm unsure. Yeah, I mean, was the Gundam on Twitch or on YouTube? I know Gundam's a pretty popular thing in general to do. I was considering doing figure painting, but A, I don't own any figures. B, I'm not actually set up to 3D print in this area. Like, I was set up to 3D print before we moved, but now I'm not. Like, we don't own a 3D printer. I got set up at the library, but I haven't taken the courses here to get certified to do it. There we go. I just snapped it. Okay, now I wish I had something to file it with. Filing this off screen because it's something from my school that will dox me if it's shown on stream because it has the name of the school on it. Whoops. Yes, my school gave out a little file thing. But yeah, Gundams are like a really popular one. I was thinking of doing like figure painting, like, well, not Warhammer, because Warhammer figures are like hella expensive. I'm like too poor for Warhammer, but figure painting was an option. Finger painting is not. I've seen puppets. I've seen like crafts, like just like little crafts like Lego or whatever. Cooking is a really big one, but like, I don't know. I haven't seen a whole ton of diorama ones, which is interesting because I actually like a very decently sized, I want to say it's a decently sized community. Like hobby community. So I'm surprised that no one's actually really done a hand cam of it. Maybe it's just too niche. Maybe people who do it just like do it in their house by themselves kind of thing. Both, but YouTube as a normal video, not a stream. Did they crop out the what do you call it? The actual like craft blade? What I'm gonna do is essentially what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to make like branches. Like, yeah, I have this like leaf stuff. Essentially what it is it's like a metal wire with these like plastic leaves kind of attached to it. So the idea is that you wrap this around. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just try to wrap this straight up around. The only thing is like on a tree, you have those like supporting branches that don't necessarily, you know, have a, maybe I'll just use the scissors so I don't get flagged. But yeah, like you don't necessarily have a leaf on every branch. You have those like thicker supporting ones. That's kind of what I'm trying to go for with the I keep thinking I have to like, I have to remember to bring this forwards. Okay. Indicate where I can see, where y'all can see. Finger paint. I almost read that as finger painting. Finger painting! Etsy has some cheap, cool ones. Figure painting sounds fire. Do a paint along. Yo, if I send y'all the link, you could get it and paint it too. Ow. I should have brought pliers over, but I was worried about them reflecting. I know that the pliers are like dirty enough that it won't matter, but at the same time, this is kind of hard to do in gloves and also without pliers. Trying to do like metal without pliers is like, I mean, I could look at some like Etsy, like some cheap Etsy figures. That might be the play. I'll just show my craft knife. I'll just show the back of my craft knife. It is what it is. Yeah, the figure painting could be cool. I mean, Etsy has some really cool things. Half the taxidermies that I found for that tier list were on Etsy, straight up. Okay, why is this not? This is so hard to do. This is hard to do without, like, you know, in gloves. And also without my pliers. Okay, whatever. It's kind of there. I mean, I'll glue it down when it's done. Jeez, it's like pulling off. You can kind of see that it's like not tight on there. It's like, oh my god, it's not focusing. Hello? I'll do the like makeup streamer thing. And here we have the product. You can see the product is not focusing, so we can't even read it, but you know, it is what it is. Etsy is wild. Etsy has some wild things. Taxidermy. There's a tier list for Halloween that I'm thinking of doing. That'll be on Etsy stuff as well. Heck, come on. Heck. Okay. Ow. Ow, I just stabbed myself. Ah! Pain. Pain. Okay. There's one. So there's two ways I could do this. I could wrap it around and then hot glue the branches on, or I could just make a ton of little branches with hooks and then slide them down. I think that's what I might do. Use pliers just off screen. I mean, I'd have to run and go get them, but that could be an option. I mean, this wire's not too bad. It's like wrapped. I don't think you can really see it. But the reason it's like white like this is because it's wrapped in like a thin little like rubbery sheath. So you don't really get cut as bad, but just... Come on. We're just going half with this one. There we go. Really loud cutting noises, like cutting asthma. Cutting asthma when? I really just want to get into crafting someday. I've been thinking about making sculptures out of wood or metal, and I want to get into textile work or even craft those Venetian masks. I think with crafting, the really big like barrier to entry is just getting the supplies and getting the equipment you need. So things like metalworking are harder for people to start up just because of the amount of like initial investment that you need. But if you can find, I don't know if other like cities across the world, around the world have this, but I know like where I live, there's a lot of like, because it's a bigger area, people have like a lot of crafting guilds. So they'll have like crafting workshops and stuff like where they do courses or they let people like try out the hobby a little bit. Like I have a friend who does pottery, and so his pottery studio has like these beginner courses that are open to the public, and basically what that means is you can like sign up and then you go at a certain time, and like some of the people in the studio, my friend is one of them, kind of like walk you through how to like make a pot or how to make like a little shoe that can hold plants, or you know, make a little bowl, and they help you paint it and everything. So there may be those kinds of options around you, Cosmic. That would be a good way to get into it, I think. Because depending on which one, like if you're going to get into maybe textile, you could probably do that at home by yourself. I mean, I don't know what kind of equipment you've got. Same with sculptures to an extent. Wood may be a little bit more difficult. You might need crafting supplies. Chat, please remind me if you can't see. I sound like a teacher. If you can't read my writing, please raise your hand and I'll rewrite it. Have you ever had those teachers with like messy handwriting and you're trying to take notes and it's just like impossible? Did I just get my glove stuck? Okay, I didn't. And it's just impossible because you can't read their writing. I've had so many of those. It's like, I can't read your writing, ma'am, please. Please, I already struggle with this subject. Don't make it harder by making it so I can't even read the notes. That's why the PowerPoint lectures are so much easier. They're also easier to see from like the back of the room and stuff, so. Ow. This is why I want pliers. Let's try this with scissors. Worst case scenario, I'll actually go get my pliers. I mean, like, I have scissors and they're not that reflective, so pliers are probably fine. I'm just paranoid, I guess. Yeah, worried about the scissors cutting it. Maybe I'll run and get pliers. Maybe next time I do this, I'll get pliers. I don't really want to run and get them right now. I notoriously didn't take notes because my bad handwriting, it's so bad you can't even read it yourself. Is that how bad it is? Okay, so if we go from the bottom of the tree, and I kind of want like a, oh my god, this isn't even tucked in right. I kind of want like a round, like, I want one of those deciduous trees that is like round and puffy. Kind of like those lollipop looking trees. So I'm trying to make like a 4-piece like frame for the bottom. Oh, I just flung that at you guys. I am so sorry. Oh, I just flicked that over. So if I can get like 4 of these to be like about the same height, kind of like this. If I get, actually, maybe I can get away with a third, just 3 like this. And then essentially what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wrap the greenery around it, and then I'm going to have to figure out how to make it a ball on the top. What I might do is just glue it down to this top centerpiece, because that is kind of the height I've designed it to be. So it can be up a little bit on a hill. This is going to make no sense to you right now because it makes no sense to me. High key, my first diorama ever, but okay, so now we're going to do dangerous things. It's called plugging in a hot glue gun under my desk. This is why I'm not allowing the cat in here, because I'm worried he's going to like touch the hot glue gun and we're going to have problems. No cats on the hot glue gun. I'll be right back, chat. I will be right with you. Oh my god. Okay. We'll plug the hot glue gun on the table, so then I don't have to worry about the cat getting on it. I mean, not that he can even get in here, so it's fine. But got a hot glue gun mat to protect my table, because you never know with hot surfaces. And also I have a plastic table, so yes, I have a very nice folding table for us today. Okay. So while this is heating up, just make sure this is stable enough. This is so sketchy with gloves. Get used to working with gloves. Here we have something similar like this, but it's for job opportunities. Oh, so it's like an apprenticeship, yeah? I'm currently going to a place like this since Monday this week, and I begin textile work on the same day. Oh, okay, so are you doing like textile, wood, and metal and Venetian masks all at once in the same like apprenticeship position, or is it just going to be textiles? Like, is it super specialized, or do they kind of let you try everything? Although I don't know if like one studio would necessarily have, you know, have like all of that in one, you know, like all the equipment for it. But yeah, good luck with your job position. You got this. Enjoy. Hot glue gun! What is his name? Gary Gluewert? Like Stewart. Oh my god, y'all want to name my glue gun? I mean, I will be using the same one in future streams, so maybe I should stick googly eyes on it. Honestly, I should go get googly eyes and stick them on it. I don't actually own googly eyes anymore. We'll get googly eyes. Just for the glue gun. Just for the glue gun with a name. Ow. That hurts. Okay. Twist, 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 twist. Oh my god. Wait, this is going the wrong way. Wait. This like end bit is okay. Now the end bit's not. Oh, the end bit's sticking out. F. Okay, let's just get. Okay, and now you go around, down, and bend. Come on, bend, bend. There we go. So the idea is... So the idea is that essentially I'm going to glue this into position. And then it will dry instantly because hot glue is a miracle like that. I do also have clear liquid glue, but that'll just take too long. So I'm just going to bend these right. Okay, so we kind of have... It's so loose because I don't have enough fingers to support this. So it's kind of like this, and essentially I'm just going to wrap it like a lollipop. I could have just wrapped like this stuff in a big ball around, but it's kind of a waste of the amount of leaves it has. And also make it look more like a bush. So I wanted to give it more volume by doing it like this. I could have also stuck like a styrofoam ball on it or like a pom-pom on it, but I didn't think that far ahead. So yay, we're here, we exist. But yeah, if you want to name the glue gun, go for it. Are you heated up, my dude? Oh, it's hot. It's hot and ready, like those pizza places always say. It's hot and ready. This is so hard to control with gloves. Oh my god. Please. No, why is it moving? No, why is it moving? Dying animal noises coming from me. Don't worry about it, it's fine. So basically, I'm just trying to glue the, like, support bits to the wood and to each other. They kind of stay in relatively the same position. I'm just also trying not to stick my glove to it. Whoop. And then we'll just go around here one more time. Go down here a little bit. Okay. And then we'll just do this part a little bit again. Just trying not to stick my glove to it. Okay, it's a little bit stringy, but that's, you know, that's hot glue for you. It's a little, she's a little stringy, but she's all right. She's all right. Little Caesar's hot and ready. That is exactly the vibe. I mean, it doesn't have to be a perfect circle because trees are not perfect circles. Okay. Tree. Behold. Tree. Makeup streamer energy. Oh god, I need to unplug my hot glue gun. Ugh. Emma. Out. Because the glue is dripping. Because obviously it's still hot. Oh my god. In this place, you get to try things like metal and woodwork and textiles I mentioned before and see if one or more fits for you. Ah, so it's kind of like a maker center where like you have like a ton of options. I like that. Enjoy. So you're trying textiles first? Was there like another one you were planning to try as well? Well, I mean, you mentioned all of them, but like, is there the one in a specific order that you wanted to try next? Just trying to undo these leaves. Which is, again, I have never worked in gloves for this long. Okay, that's actually not true. When I worked in retail, we had to wear gloves during the pandemic, but, you know, it is what it is. Just trying to untie this with gloves. But yeah, which one are you gonna do next, or do you think you might stick with textiles? Hot and ready, $5. Little Caesars, hot and ready. There we go. Leaves galore. Okay, so I need to figure out how to cut this. Oop. I just swung my leaves. It's like that one meme where it's like, I showed you my blank, please respond. It's like, I showed you my stick, please respond. I showed you my leaves, please respond. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, feck. Okay. Okay, this was wrapped up all funky, but I mean, dollar store leaves, what are you going to expect? Got some scissors. My glue is dried. We're good. Okay. So ideally, I want this all in one chunk. And then we're just going to kind of wrap it around the white supports. Oh my god, I keep forgetting to put it underneath. Please scream at me if you can't see, chat. Please scream. Piece of glue on my glove. Okay, so I'm gonna just try and I'm gonna try and loop this through one of these. Just can't see the end. Them good leaves. At least an 8 out of 10 on the arboreal scale. I mean, where do coniferous trees rate on the arboreal scale? They don't have no leaves. Okay, so what I did is I hooked it around one of the loops. It's so hard. I don't know why this doesn't focus. This camera has such a hard time focusing. Yay, we love cheap webcams. I'm just gonna kind of wrap you around. Kind of bending you a little bit. Whoop. Kind of gives me like yarn energy where like it doesn't cooperate. It comes out in the loop and it just doesn't want to bend. Why do you not want to? Oh, it's because I'm going against like the pre-made bend of it. Okay, wait. There we go. Now we are bending the way the wire wants to be bending. 11 out of 10 good bald trees. They are. Well, they're not really bald. They're like they always have hair. If you think about it like that. Like, they always have their needles, so I guess you could say they always have hair. You know what I'm gonna actually try doing? Just curious if this will work. Let me just undo this. I'm actually just gonna straight up thread this through. The question is, can I get this out? Did I do a dum-dum? Oh no, did I do a dum-dum? No, I did not do a dum-dum. Okay, we're good. We're good. No leaves, just needles. No leaves, only needles. Don't know why my brain, I like initially read that as noodles. I swear I ate before stream. No leaves, only noodles. I got this well and truly stuck. Oh my god. Aha! It is not stuck no more. They are addict trees, diabetic trees, all in all good trees. Every tree is a good tree. Every tree is good at heart, right? In the very center of the trunk, it is a good tree. Okay, now let me see if I can get this through without stripping the leaves off. Oh no, that will strip the leaves off. Okay, we're gonna go back to the same method I was doing before. Because I don't want to rip the leaves off of this guy. So, I'll wrap this around the frame, essentially, that I've made. Can I just get you to go there? Okay, I'm going to wrap you around the bottom first. Why are the leaves not puffing here? They're not puffing! Why aren't they puffing? Please puff. Thank you. It's kind of like those trees from, what's it called? Forrest Gump. No, Forrest Gump? Forrest Gump. The one where it's like, I am the Lorax. I am the Lorax and I speak for the trees. That one. Also, I need to trim some of these leaves. They're kind of awkward. Okay. So, we're sort of getting this. Textile is not really for me. Before I really started on Monday the week before, I got 2 tryout days where I would work and see if this place is for me. It's kind of difficult to explain. Yeah, no worries. So textiles isn't the one for you. So which one do you want to try next? Like, what are you thinking is your next course of action? So maybe the mini wires wasn't the play here. I also have way too much leaf. Okay, let's just chop you here. Oh, back. I just chopped one of the leaves. Aha! I am buff. I am buff. This is fine. I am buff. I can cut leaves. Okay. This is slowly falling apart. Okay, this is quickly falling apart. But this is fine, right? Surely this is fine. I have string of leaves. What can go wrong with a string of leaves? Except for the fact that the wire for the leaf is actually stronger than the wire for the branch. Good planning, Umbra. Good heckin' planning. I can get this top part to be like a swirl already, then that'll just make the top of the tree. Like, for me. And then I just kind of like bend it down on top, you know? Kind of like a cinnamon roll, essentially. Kind of, not really like a cinnamon roll, if I can kind of round? Can you be round for me, please? Woodworking is pretty pog. Heck yeah. You would know, hey Marcus. Okay. She a little poofy. She a little wonky. The branches are the branches don't look quite right. But you know, she's kind of a oh no. Oh no. Okay. She a little wonky, but she is a tree. The only issue is this tree is incredibly unstable. Like, the leaves are liable to flip off at any point in time. Yes. Let me just get a drink. Oh god, it's shaky. I'm sorry. Motion sickness warning. On those 2 days, I did woodwork and had fun doing it. I was given the task where I would write my name on the wood plank and cut it out and paint it. Nice! So maybe a woodwork is the one you go to. Like, as you do as your, like, longer term thing. So what if I hid some glue in the branches and I just kind of, like, glued the branches, like, I glued the leaves to the white branches. She looks like a tree. Like, I'm not gonna lie, undeniably kind of has tree energy from the bottom as well. I mean, I'd have to reheat my glue gun, so... Well, I wanted to keep my glue gun running this whole time. I also did not, want to waste the glue because it would just keep actively melting through. So now we're going to heat the glue gun again. Good thing is this one actually heats up really fast. Only a wee bit. Heck yeah. Only a wee bit. X to doubt. X to doubt. She's great, good tree. Unstable. Needs roots. Yes, she will get roots. Okay. Sorry, the power bar is under my desk and this glue gun is, like every other glue gun. You just plug it in and it goes. So you have to unplug it when you want it to, not go. But yeah, I'm planning to put her on, like... So in the box, what I'm going to do for each one is make a little mound out of clay. I have some quick air dry clay. And I'm just going to make a little mound, like a little hill. So, like, in fall, I can have some leaves on the hill. I can have a pathway up the hill in summer, that kind of thing. I also have some fake gravel that I can put in to make a little pathway up to the tree or around the bottom and then put grass. Well, yeah, she a little unstable. She will get a hill. I don't know if we're going to put roots on her because usually this one's not quite big enough to be putting roots on it, I don't think. Just going to try and adjust the branches here. Little janky, but she's all right. The problem is that I need to work in textile for 3 months. Ah, even though you didn't really want to? Or is that just because you picked textile? Like, did you just end up... Are they saying, oh, you have to do textile now that your trial's over or whatever? Okay, we're going to do this on top of my craft mat again. I just don't want the glue to be super obvious, like right now, how the glue is incredibly obvious. Hold you there. I wonder if I should just Mod Podge this. Like, as much as hot glue is, like, kind of easier, it's also going to leave a lot of, like these little stringy bits everywhere. And that's the only problem with hot glue that I really hate. It's just how obvious it is and how stringy and annoying it is. Super convenient. Heck yeah. But at the same time, like, not. What I'm going to do is I'm going to glue it, and then I'm going to cut the strings off after. Blurp. Blurp. Oh my god, there's glue on the barrel. Yeah, because it's sticking to the leaves, and there's glue on the barrel now. She is getting glued. She do be glued, though. Wait, can I get this in under here? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yep, there's glue sticking out everywhere. A janky first attempt for sure. Definitely going to need some practice, but it is what it is. Everyone's going to make a first step. And this is mine. Fact, the glue ran out. Oh no, it's stuck to me. The tree is stuck. Alert, the tree is stuck. I have more glue, don't worry. I ended up there and I didn't even get to choose on which field I wanted to work in. Aw, I'm sorry. Hey, 3 months? 3 months, you've got this. And then hopefully you get to choose after that. Oh, I can get in my glue bag. Glue. Blob off of my glue gun. It's like a weird broccoli. It's like I'm making a weird broccoli, that's all. It's just a weird broccoli with glue sticking out. It's fine. I can get it like underneath these leaves, like into the middle, like the trunk a little bit. It's probably better. Oh, fuck. My glue is undone. My glue is undone. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to peel the top glue off. We're also going to turn off the glue gun. I'll be right back, chat. I wish I had a glue gun with a switch so I wouldn't have to unplug it every time, but you know, we make do with what we got sometimes, right? So, it is what it is. I'm staying at this place for a year if it works well for me. Currently I have problems being there, but I hope they'll be gone soon. Yeah, I hope it works out for you. And I hope you end up finding something that you enjoy and you end up being able to do that. Because enjoying what you do for work is, at least enjoying it enough that it's not like a chore to go to work, just helps the mental even. Like, obviously you're not going to be like, oh my god, I want to go every day kind of thing. No. There will be days, even if you really enjoy it, that you'll just not want to go. You'll just feel off or whatever. But enjoying enough of those days, I think, is important. I think the glue is still setting. I'm, like, trying to cut off this, like, one piece. Because it's thick and looks really bad. I don't want to use a craft knife, but I'm kind of scared of TOS. I don't think YouTube will bonk me for using craft knife on a diorama stream, right? Okay, this is pretty bad. So there's some like glue. It looks like a bird pooed on it. Let's just remove the bird poo here. Casually removing the bird poo. Don't mind me. This is where the glue gun got stuck on the leaf and it melted. I'm gonna have to cut the leaf. No, I'm gonna cut the leaf. Okay, oh well. And then we'll put these in. Cut this blob off. Oh god, that caused a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage! I'm gonna have to trim this leaf also. You already know. Oh, feck. Oh god, it's not dried. That or like my scissors suck. Maybe my scissors just suck. Just trim this tree down. Ah, there's a thicker blob there. There was more of a problem than I expected. It's fine. Birds love trees. Exactly. I was thinking about doing a bird's nest on this, but I will admit that was a little bit more complicated than I could handle on the first run. I was like, oh, maybe for summer I'll do like a bird's nest in the tree. And then I was like, wait, but the size of the tree is so small that I don't even think it's super possible. I mean, it's possible. It's just, oh my god, you can see where I like cut it. It's like bald right there. There's like a bald spot in my tree. Let's just not have it be bald. Okay, now it's sticking up. Okay, wait. Ugh, you're trying to fix the bald spot. I just made it all worse. Okay. She's a little weird shaped. I'm just gonna like shape the thing with my whole hand, I guess. She's a little funky, but you know, from the top down, she's not bad. For the first time I've ever made a tree, and I'm making it at this scale, not the worst. Honestly, better than I expected. I had no expectations for myself. Lol. Okay. Now, there are some interesting things that I've got in my bag of fun tricks that I think y'all are gonna like. Well, more like my bags of fun tricks, because when I went and got the supplies for this, it took 2 bags. Whoops. We've got, drum roll please, fake sand! Okay, well it's actually real sand, but it's brown, and it's gonna look like dirt, and it's fun. It's definitely not for candles, don't worry about it. We DIYing out here, you know? We DIYing. And then we have... Where did it go? Ow, I just falling down. We have moss, aka what I'm going to use for fake grass. So I don't know if y'all are into like Warhammer or anything, specifically Warhammer. Games Workshop has their own grass. Like, they have grass for the minifigs, and that grass is so expensive. It is incredibly... Like, there's a place in my city where, like, you can actually go buy, like, official Warhammer, like, products, like the figures, you can buy the paint, you can buy the grass, you can buy the sand, and that grass comes in these little tiny... The tubes are, like, that big. And it comes in those tubes, and you just buy it, and it's so expensive for such a little amount of grass. So, yeah, we're gonna cut up some fake moss. We're gonna, like, mince it up a little bit. Dice some moss, you know? And then the last thing I have is some modeling clay from the dollar store, because, bless, the dollar store is affordable. It, you can't really read this because it won't focus. Dries naturally. It's easy to shape. And there's no oven or kiln needed. This is the most important part. There is no oven or kiln needed. I can just dry this by letting it sit in the diorama. It dries... It's gray when moist and turns white when it dries out. It can be re-moistened and reworked by saturating the dry parts. That is important because I have a spray bottle, so if I absolutely screw up badly, I'm just going to spritz it with water. See? I foolproof this for myself. I'm just worried about the fact that when I open this bag, I'm going to have to store it. But I'll just put it in another container. It's fine. That's why this is the only thing I haven't actually opened pre-stream. I really want to be very creative and organized and have fun doing things at work. But the thing is with the work culture here is it's very strict and very rule-oriented. Ugh, I can't word. I mean, honestly, I hope that you get a chance to have some fun with what you're working with. Oh, fact, the glue gun. Like, I get rule-oriented, and, like, believe me, I've been in workplaces where it's very much like, you do as we say. What we say is the law, and you will follow it, you know? And, like, there is no fun to be had. If you're having fun, you're doing it wrong. If you're having fun, you're gonna get in trouble kind of thing, right? And, like, I get there's a place for that kind of situation, and I get, you know, why they have, you know, rules in place. But to make it so that people don't enjoy coming to work means that you're more likely to have people call in. You're more likely to have unsatisfied employees. Now, what I'm gonna do is, this is actually gonna be terrible with gloves on. I'm just gonna casually shove it into the box because I have to cut it. I'm gonna shove it into the box off camera, and then I'll show you guys on camera because I also need to use a craft knife. Hold, please hold. Games Workshop stuff is mega expensive. Oh yeah, it's hella expensive. It's terrible. It's a little bit crazy because I know Aqua wanted to get into it as well. Like, he really likes the lore of Warhammer, and I really like the idea of painting them. So it would have worked out really well if I had painted them and he had played the game, or had designed the units and then I went through and painted them. Because I like doing the shading and stuff like that, right? So, like, yeah, this would not have worked with gloves. Oh god, I'm gonna need to get plastic, like, food prep gloves for this. So yeah, he wanted to, like, do, like, Warhammer stuff, but it's so expensive. Like, even just the figures are expensive as heck to get into, right? That's without even, like, buying... I mean, you could use other paint, so you're fine without using their paint, but, like, the figures are expensive, the paint is expensive, the grass is expensive, like... Games Workshop really just caters to people who have a lot of disposable income, I guess. Games Workshop retail store near to me. If you're ever gonna buy some branded foliage, I do Army Painters. Army Painters, really? They have good foliage? It sounds so weird. They have good foliage? You like their grass? Do they also have, like, leaves? Because the one thing that I did was I didn't order anything online. I literally just got this at the dollar store. Near my place. So, like, I could, you know, take transit and stuff to it and carry all the stuff home. So it was super accessible and also incredibly cheap, right? But, like, if Army Painters is, like, affordable and good quality, maybe when I, like, do the next diorama, or when I run out of supplies, essentially, then I can look at Army Painters. Do they only ship to the States, or do they also ship worldwide? That's another problem I have. the shipping here can get kind of expensive. I'm just gonna pack this in, and then I'll show you guys, because if I was to do this with the gloves I have, yeah, it wouldn't work. Whoops. Your girl did an oof oof. A little bit of an oof oof, that's okay. Little bit of an oof oof never hurt nobody. You know? Never hurt nobody. There's this foliage rocks most anything. Oh, do they do resin as well? Because I know to do like rivers and like water features, the best way to do it is resin. I just have never, you know, been in a situation where I could do this kind of stuff, like in a living situation where this was okay. So this is new to me as well, but I've looked at a lot of like diorama stuff, and I really want to get into doing those like resin rivers, those water features. There was one time where I worked in logistics and almost everyone was cold and heartless. It's a common thing here in Germany, and it's kind of rare to find a workplace with good people. I mean, hopefully you do find somewhere that does have some like nice people that you can vibe with, and you know, maybe like not necessarily like, oh yeah, make friends for outside of work at work, but like at least somewhere where you don't feel like necessarily like you're just a cog in a machine. You know, like that's one of the things that I've been thinking a lot about, like just going to school and being close to graduating and, you know, joining the workforce full time, like as if I'm not working already. Is like, what kind of like place do I want to work at? What kind of like things do I value in a workplace? Oh my god, the inside of my clothes is gonna be so nasty. Just throw them in the wash, whatever. I was gonna throw them in the wash anyways. But like, yeah, what kind of like workplace environment do I care about? What kind of culture do I want? And I think I'm lucky in that in Canada there's a decent amount of choice with regards to that. But yeah, if it's more like all business, no emotion in Germany, then I mean, unfortunately, hopefully that changes though. Because it is important for people to, you know, be able to maintain their sanity while they're working. Like, yes, work is a big part of, you know, we live in a society, but at the same time, like, you want your workers to be healthy, you want them to have a good quality of life. You don't want to just have them be cogs, if that makes sense. So I hope that for you. I got mine on Amazon. Alumite clear cast resin is good for small pores and stuff, and alcohol dye or pigments are good for it. Most craft stores carry that kind. Alcohol dye. I have seen alcohol-based dyes. I actually don't live near a craft store, unless you count the dollar store. Yes. So I got some dirt in, aka clay. It's actually kind of hefty. It's a little hard to see here, the relief of it, but like there is a little bit of a mound. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna shove this little tree in the mound at just to get an estimate of where he goes. Oh my god! So he takes up like the entire thing. So what I'm gonna do yoink. I kind of wish that this box had a lower cut on the front so that I could, maybe what I'll do is I'll like I'll actually go after stream. So I don't want to cut this wood on stream. I'm definitely going to use my craft knife. Is cut this down so you can see inside the box a little better. Let me just take this out without breaking it. Actually, no, this could have worked with gloves, honestly. This could have worked with gloves if I was careful. Yeah, like let's just put him in there. The question is, if I take the big box, does he fit? Oh no, he don't fit. He fit! Okay. Oh no, back. Okay, so it needs to go down a little bit more. Okay, there we go. Now do you fit? You fit! Okay, perfect. We actually might even just get summer done today, straight up. I didn't expect it to be this fast. I mean, I kind of knew because I was using prefab leaves, like prefabricated leaves, that it was going to be a little bit easier, but I didn't expect it to be this easy. So, I mean, I did find a workplace like this before. I worked as a cemetery gardener before, and everyone was friendly and had fun working. Hey, I'm glad you had a workplace experience that was, you know, like fulfilling in that regard for you, because it's important, I think. It's important because people spend so much time at work just to like have, you know, like a supportive environment in that regard. Oh my god, it's hard to open things with gloves on. I swear I'm buff enough to do this. My grip strength has been nerfed significantly. Asthma, enjoy. I'm sorry, that was probably really loud. I like cracked it open right under my mic. Asthma, guys. It's all about the asthma, right? People love asthma streams. Back. The blade fell out of my craft knife again. Come on, go back in. There we go. I'll close you up so that you don't come out. There we go. Slice it up. Power restricting gloves. Honestly, I'm being nerfed heavily by these. Also, I apologize if some of the noises are really loud. Normally, my speaking volume is not loud enough, so my mic is like actually boosted a little bit for stream. Yeah, I'm that one friend who on Discord has to always be turned up to like 300% because nobody can hear her otherwise. Yeah, that's me. So yeah, I think what I might do is I might try to like, I might try to just cut this box down to like dirt level and then I'll put the path in. So maybe what I'll do is we'll glue the path down and we'll prepare the grass and then I might have to cut it off stream. We're already an hour in anyways, so we're actually not doing bad for time regardless. Come on, open. Okay, we got some gray owls. Sounds are pretty okay. No worries. Okay, glad to hear it. Some asthma, some crinkling. I don't know if y'all are into asthma content, but now you are. A little bit of grass. Okay, that's a lot of grass. Oh god, there's grass everywhere. Oh shoot, there's grass everywhere. Not the grass. Not the grass exploding all over me. This is fine. This is normal. I'm gonna have to sweep up under my desk after this stream. Oh well. So, moss that is stuck to me because gloves are a struggle. I want to do gardening again, especially cemetery gardening, because it's the best job in the world in my opinion. What makes it the best job? What makes cemetery gardening in particular the best job, you feel? The gloves are your Rock Lee leg weights. Honestly, like, this stuff is just, like, sticking to me. It's like when you're baking cookies or, like, bread or whatever, and the dough is, like, super sticky. You're trying to roll out the cookies, but it just... You end up getting more on your hands than you get on the tray. This is exactly that energy. I'm using freaking scissors like pliers. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, this is like the weirdest way of cleaning off your freaking gloves. Okay, and most of it is in, okay, 90% of it is in the bowl. This is fine, I will live with this. Now I'm gonna do what people do for their children when you cut up the food. Just cut up the food a little bit here. Because these are moss, so they kind of look long and stringy. I'm going to make my own powdered grass. You know that powdered grass you get at like Games Workshop or Army Painters or whatever? Yeah, this is what they do to it. I'm kidding. This is not what they do to it. Let's see if I can actually just... Boop-a-doop. Aha! Light. And then there was light. It's a little overexposed. Oh my god. Then there was light. Actually, if I hold this here with one hand, I can chop with the other hand. And then there was light. Static grass is crazy, honestly. Static grass, and then the fact that, like, if imagine if this is like the moss stuff. Imagine if this was like the powdered grass you get at like Games Workshop or whatever. Like, it'd be insane. I feel like one of those cooking channels, you know, where they like They're like, oh yeah, we're gonna prepare all of the food in front of you, but then here's one we made off camera before the show started. I'll just like pull out like a whole like complete diorama. No, that's not the point. But it kind of feels like that with this grass. It's like, and now you're gonna roughly chop your vegetables, mince them with some scissors in a bowl, cut them into roughly even pieces, almost turning them into a powder. And then they pull it off screen and they're like, and here's one we made 2 days ago. But it's still fresh. Made fresh yesterday. Like, oh my god, the tinting on this light is not the greatest, but here we are. I wonder if it would look better in video. Honestly, the orange kind of does it. The orange kind of does it for me. Yes, I have RGB lights, apparently, for this. It's just the camera has such a weird, like, hue to it. You get to work with the plants outside mostly by yourself. It is quiet and you are very concentrated and have fun working. I think there's definitely something to be said about, like, a job that is quiet and self-directed. Like, I know, like, with the work, the field that I'm going into / already in, it's not very much like that because it's very customer service oriented. It's like you're providing a service to people face to face oftentimes, so you don't really get that experience. But sometimes, like, I just like working on my own, and I totally get that feeling. Delicious old food, yum. Freshly baked bread. Yes, it's like bread baked fresh yesterday. It's like, we made this 6 hours ago, but we're gonna show it to you. And we're gonna pretend that we just made it 10 seconds ago. It's like they pull out, they're like baking a pie, and then they're like, oh yeah, now it'll bake for 10 minutes or whatever. It'll bake for like 40 minutes. But here's one that we baked in advance. And then they just eat it and pretend it's fresh, but it's probably like a day old. Or they made it that morning or something. Honestly, this grass is starting to look more grassy than I was expecting. This is just the day of pleasant surprises, honestly. I'm just like mincing grass. I never thought I'd be mincing grass live on a stream, but here we are. I'm mincing grass. Y'all are getting like grass mincing asthma. Red, green, and based. I don't know why I found that so funny. Red, green, and based. Ah, yes. 3 primary colors. Red, green, and based. 3 primary colors of light. Red, green, and based. Okay, so. I think this grass is finally minced. Opinions on my grass. I showed you my grass. I showed you my grass. Please respond. Oh, you stream? What do you stream? Grass mincing. Professional grass mincing. Now let's just turn this off, so I don't have to be blinded by a bar of light. Wait. In keeping with the theme, we do indeed have purple. We do have purple. We also have magenta. So yes, if I was a facecam streamer, we could have a stream where I am magenta. Or where you can, like, change the colors of the lights. I know that's a thing that people like as redeems. Yeah, we got some freshly minced grass. Freshly minced yesterday. What do you stream? Minced grass. Hi, it's me. I'm the grass mincer. Okay, so now we have some grass. We have the landscape, sort of. I need to cut this down. Maybe I'll just cut this down live on stream. Okay, I have a way to file it, too. And we have a tree. So now, and we have, like, pathway dirt. So what I'm thinking is... How bad is this going to be with scissors? This is probably going to... I'm probably going to destroy my scissors. Honestly, this wood isn't actually that thick. I could kind of score it. If I scored it, it would probably be fine to just, like, snap it off. Question is my craft knife gonna break on me? Chat, you don't see a craft knife. There is no craft knife. In terms of craft knives, we have no craft knives. So I don't know about y'all. No, this isn't gonna work. You know how some people get like chills when they hear a chalkboard screeching. Like they hear whatever, someone's screeching on a chalkboard, right? Like nails on the chalkboard. That's the word. That's the phrase. Umbra, you know how to speak English, right? Right? So sometimes when people hear nails on a chalkboard, it like makes them shiver, right? Kind of like that, except for me, it's styrofoam. So that's why you will probably never see me working with styrofoam on stream, just purely because it makes my brain so uncomfy. Although it is a popular foam in general is fairly popular for this kind of craft, but your girl can't do foam without wincing. I audibly like shake when I hear it. It's terrible. Audibly. I visibly shake. I can't word. I swear I speak this language. The Grass Mincer of Westminster. New D&D character. And it's just like an artist who just like goes around like collecting grass to mince it. Honestly, I don't even know if I can just straight up cut this on stream. I mean, I can show what I'm doing because I'm not using the craft knife no more. Yeah, it's shaking the table so bad. I don't think we're going to be able to cut this. Hi, Key. I don't have like a little saw. I wish I had like a little saw. But what I'm going to do is this isn't dry. There's grass everywhere. This isn't dry yet. It'll probably take a while to dry out. Whoops, there's scissor holes. But then we're going to glue. Essentially, I'm going to take a little bit of sand, mix it, or I'm going to put a little bit of glue down, spread it out, put some sand, just sprinkle some sand on top, and then like shake the excess sand back into the sand. It's like how you do glitter. And then we're going to do the same thing with the grass. However, because the grass is now separated, is my side setup, is my chat setup buffering? Are y'all in buffering mode? Or is it just me who's buffering? Ah, it is just me who is buffering. I see it now. We're good. Heck. I keep stabbing the clay. Oh my gosh, I can actually cut it with this. There's no way. I am buff. We died for a sec. Welcome back. I am here to be buff. Alive again. We back. Welcome back. You know what? This is actually cutting. There's no way this is actually cutting. I'm actually buff. Oh my god. Proof that I am buff Umbry. I'm also probably destroying my scissors, but it is what it is. Yeah, I probably should have gotten a saw. Straight up, can I show a saw on YouTube? Is this legal to show? You can hear it cracking. Okay. Honestly, it's actually getting sliced. There's no way. I don't actually believe that I am this buff. I don't believe it. This has got to be a juke. The joke. It's a joke. Do I have... Wabam. I present to you a ring light. The reason I present to you a ring light is because it's getting a little bit darker here. This is the one thing about having a day job and then streaming in the evenings is if you're doing a hand cam, it will get dark partway through and now your lighting's borked. Like now. Now my lighting is partially borked. So we're here. Those poor scissors cut wire and they're likely in a bit of a pickle. Oh, they're in more than a bit of a pickle. They're now cutting straight up wood. Let me take the clay out. I should probably have cut this. I probably should have thought about this beforehand. I am great at planning these things. Honestly, even if I cut like that much down, just smooth the clay out. Ringo the ring light. Oh my god, do I need to put googly eyes on my ring light now? Ringo. Oh, it's peeling! Oh god, it's peeling! It's peeling! Okay. Get that clay off. I'm gonna have to wash these gloves. I mean, I knew I was gonna have to, but dang. Okay. Now I need to get across horizontally, and then I think we'll have like a little peephole. Essentially. Got it. We're good. We're good. Oh, no, we're not good. It's not straight wood. Oh, God. Mistakes are being made. Yes. Yes. Ugh. Heck. Heck, 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 heck. We're gonna just have to sand this down. I'm just gonna have to sand this all the way down because I'm just like chunking the wood out. Probably should have just taken the front face off before I put the clay in. Aha! Yeah, the grade will make it hard. Yeah. Without a saw or a sharp knife. Unfortunately, I don't have either. I wish I had like a mini saw. Okay, now that I've got an opening, I might be able to just cut the other one out. Try scoring both sides with Howard the hobby knife, maybe easier to snap. I mean, I already snapped part of it, and it's not the neatest, nor the prettiest. What I could do is I could try Howard the hobby knife. I'm gonna try Howard the hobby knife. We're gonna show Howard on stream. He looks like a dental tool, but it's fine. What I actually might do then in that case is I might just try to like... Howard's also a really cheap knife off Amazon, so I don't know how well Howard will do. But what I might try to do is cut it all the way down since we're already cutting it here. Hey Aaron, how's it going? It's 1 a.m. now here? Good job, me. I'm proud of you. Heck yeah. Make sure you get some rest too if you need it, Cosmic. How's it going, Aaron? Welcome in, welcome in. This is like... Oh god, she done goofed already. She's like an hour in. And she already goofed. Y'all are getting like slight asthma. Enjoy. And yes, I said asthma. I don't think I scored it enough. It's not like bending. Nope, we're good. It's off. Okay. Ignoring the fact that there's literally wood everywhere. This is why we are not allowing the cat in. I include the tree. Now, that's a little bit more visible. Oh, now you can hear my loud creaky chair. That is the reason why I have a hard time doing voice recordings. Okay, so what we could do is actually, I like that idea of scoring. I much appreciated, Marcus. I'm going to keep doing that. Because that actually snapped all right. I mean, obviously it took off like this. This like thing is uneven now because it took off too many layers in some sections, but might try scoring it down here. And then what I can do is I can bring the dirt on top of it so it looks like it's spilling out, but really that's just to cover for the fact that I can't cut straight. Enjoy the slight asthma. Not even close. The only reason that side was close enough like that is because, yeah, it was already half cut. Hello, Bethan. How you doing? Greetings. Welcome in. We are doing some cutting of a box because Umbra didn't plan ahead. Umbra didn't plan ahead. Chat, this is why you should always plan ahead more than I do. How's it going, though? I try my best. In the last stream, I only had 2 hours of sleep after that. The time zones suck, to be honest, especially if you're somewhere in Europe and you barely sleep like me. Oh my god. Please make sure you get some rest, though, Cosmic. Like, legit, take care of yourself, please. Chat, this is something I beg of all of you. Please take care of yourselves. I used to be a PNG tuber. Oh my god. Nice. Nice. Why did you stop? If you don't mind me asking, what made you decide to stop being PNG tuber for a bit? Or indefinitely? If I may ask. If you don't feel comfortable answering, of course, Never feel obligated to answer or pressure to answer. Balls. How's it going, Chris? How you doing, Chris? Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, I'm gonna landmark it like here. Okay, this is fine. Just doing some cutting asthma. I feel like a dentist. You know when the dentist like cleans the back of your teeth? They're scraping at it. This is the same energy I get. We're just gonna score a mostly straight line. I would take care of myself, but that requires a cheesecake I'm not allowed to have. I mean, there are other methods besides cheesecake. However, cheesecake is pretty damn good. Favorite flavor of cheesecake, Rila? Favorite flavor of cheesecake? Beans of the chat. Why do I keep saying beans? It's not like I don't have a new chat name. Guardians of the chat. Favorite cheesecake or desserts? Favorite cheesecake flavor or favorite dessert and which flavor? So, like, if you say pie, what kind of pie? Unless you like all pie, in which case I respect that. My channel got hacked, so I deleted everything. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that. Yikes, that sucks. You work so hard on a channel and then it just gets hacked. Unfortunate. I'm sorry, Beffin. But hey, one day if you come back, you got this. You got this. This is not straight because I'm not looking at it when I'm cutting. Because of the weird angle of my entire setup, I am having a very hard time looking at this while cutting. Ah! Good form. I always cut away from hand that is holding. Yes, always cut away from the hand that is holding. Do not slice yourself with a craft knife, with scissors, with an X-Acto knife. Like, always handle sharp things responsibly. Maybe it's a good thing that I'm showing me using Howard on stream. This is a safety tip. YouTube, don't bonk me, YouTube. This is a safety thing. We're teaching safe handling to chat. This is fine. Actually, it's kind of good I'm wearing gloves because these wood chips might actually get in my hands. I may just give myself splinters if I wasn't wearing gloves. Ah! Be very careful that it does not slip and hit you. That's why you cut away from yourself. Peanut butter. Peanut butter cheesecake? Is that a thing? I've never heard of peanut butter cheesecake, but it sounds kind of good. Personally, not a peanut butter fan, but I can see how it's appealing. There were times where I didn't sleep for 24 hours. What is even more worse is that I either barely eat or drink straight, or straight don't even eat or drink. Okay, Cosmic, legit, please make sure you get some rest, and do your best to make sure you get at least regular water and healthy food. Please. This is what I beg of everyone in chat. Please, 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 do what you can. I know sometimes it's hard just due to life situations and things like that, but there are resources out there. Please reach out if you need help. Because there are people out there who want to help you and want to see you thrive, not just survive, but thrive. So please, take care of yourselves. Take care of the people around you. This is all I ask. While I cut a box. My PNG kind of looks like your avatar. Wait. Oh my god, same? Samesies? VTuber siblings, maybe? Mayhaps, mayhaps. Low-key twins. If you want, Beffin, if you want, the Discord link is in the pinned comment. Or pinned chat. If you want to join there and send a picture of your PNG to the Discord, that'd be cool. Fellow VTubers. VTubers rise up, honestly. What's the term that everyone uses? For real, for real? On God? No cap. I sound like a Valo enjoyer. I don't even play that much Valorant. New York, Belgian chocolate, peanut butter, pumpkin, strawberry swirl, mint, lime, lemon, and more. Is that all the flavors you like, Rila, or is that just all the flavors you know of? That's a lot of flavors. I'm personally a strawberry swirl kind of a person. Pumpkin! Oh my god, pumpkin flavor? Pumpkin flavor? Seasonal? It's like... The weather where I am is like starting to get into what our fall weather is like already, and I don't know how I feel about it, because that means that I love winter. I love freaking fall and winter so much. But at the same time, it's like knowing that, you know, school's starting again, and like winter for me has always been like a bit of a stressful season. So it's knowing that that's coming up, but also like being like, oh my god, I love the weather. So it kind of helps, I guess. The results of that are even way worse, but I think you get it. Yes. Yes. Please take care of yourself. Please. This is all I ask. Ow, this is splinter. I like all of those. Yo, you have good taste, Rila. You have a very good and very varied taste. How much do I need to score this? Scared my blade's just gonna fall off my knife. It was a super cheap knife. And this tends to happen. I think I'm through the first layer of wood at least. But yeah, in terms of cheesecake, 100% I'm a strawberry swirl kind of a girl. Strawberry swirl kind of a girl. Yeah. Don't let your knife slip, chat. Safe handling practices. I say as I'm literally distracted. Don't cut and drive. Don't cut open wooden boxes and drive. I probably should have drawn a line on this with a ruler. This is not going to be straight. Haha! Oh my god. It's okay. It's okay. It doesn't smell like chopped wood in my apartment now. I feel like I forgot something. Cookies and cream. There's a cookies and cream one. I mean, I generally can't eat cookies and cream because I can't eat chocolate. But there's a cookies and cream cheesecake? Since when? I mean, I didn't even know peanut butter was a thing. So this is kind of wild to me. Oh my god. That sounded like styrofoam. And I don't like it. Oh my god, there's wood on my clay. I mean, we're gonna glue over it anyway, so it's fine. It's whatever, but... Ugh. For your knife, if it's feeling a little dull, you can run it backwards along some leather and it'll be a little better for a bit. Bold of you to assume I own leather. Unfortunately, I do not own leather. But if I ever get in possession of some spare leather, I will do that. Thank you, Marcus. This one actually came with a spare blade. So worst case scenario, I'll just like put the next blade into it. It was a super cheap knife. Like dollar store, so. I got pretty much all of my supplies at the dollar store, I think. It's like, obviously I didn't get the webcam at the dollar store, or like the webcam mount, but like, yeah, it's, I went the affordable route because poor student life is a thing. We're gonna be cutting this box for like an hour, but you know, we vibing. I mean, a belt works. Fake leather works. Bold of you to assume I own a belt. Yes, I don't own a belt. Congrats. Congrats on this cursed knowledge. Umbra doesn't own a belt. What does she do? Just gets pants that fit her. Lives with the consequences of her actions. No, I actually wear a lot of sweatpants, so they have ties on them, so I don't even need a belt. They just have the, like, string thing. My PNG is kind of a combination of yours and Geedy. I don't recognize that name, unfortunately, Beffin, but I will take a look at, I'll actually take a look at their PNG as well, because I'm curious. I always find, like, as a VTuber, and as a VTuber who has helped other people get into VTubing and help do model work for them and stuff, like I did my own model and stuff, I'm always curious how people decide on, like, their usernames, their designs, their lore, but for me, it's mostly the visual aspect, like, how do you design a model that has a coherent theme, that is easily readable, and represents you? Like, represents part of you. Also, I'm sorry for the motion sickness warning again. I'm cutting this and it's shaking my table, which is shaking my mic mount, which is shaking my webcam mount. So I apologize. This is really shaky. Oh, it snapped. Seems dangerous. Dollar store webcams. Heck yeah, dollar store webcam. Most of this stuff is from the dollar store. Like the boxes from the dollar store. Honestly, I wasn't certain if it would be worth it to get like fancy materials. You know what I could try to do? So y'all see how this box, okay, it's not focusing. You can see how this box is kind of like got the front face just glued on. Maybe what I could do instead is just try to peel that front face off. Maybe that's the better strat. It might compromise the integrity of the structural integrity of the box, though, is my only concern. What if? Honestly, I don't need the whole thing off, though. That's the only issue, is I don't want the box to collapse on itself, right? There's a bakery here that has cheesecake with tangerines, and they taste very good, in my opinion. Tangerines! It's like a citrusy cheesecake, yeah? Is it tangerine pieces, or like tangerine jelly on top, or... How do they do the tangerines in it? Orange cheesecake! Orange cheesecake! Y'all have these fancy cheesecakes that I've never had. I've only had like the basic, like the New York, the plain one, and the strawberry one, and I've seen the chocolate one, but I can't eat it, so... Y'all have these fancy, fancy desserts! Oh my gosh! I need to try some of them. Okay. So I think we're through the first layer of wood. I'm just gonna try and get through the second layer now. You can kind of see the lines forming now. Very sketchy and very not straight, but this is fine. Okay, once it gets to a point where it just, like, sinks into the same divot, then we're okay. It's just getting to that point. It has tangerine pieces on top, just like the German sour cream cake I showed you. Words I showed you. Oh, so it has, like, actual pieces of, like, tangerine on top. Also, yeah, this is kind of awkward because I, like, when I speak, even, like, IRL, I do a lot of hand motions, like, you know, I talk with my hands. And when I'm talking on stream, y'all can't see it because what happens is basically I take my hands off my mouse and keyboard, like, and then I just start talking, and then I'm, you know, doing hand stuff, but none of you can see it. So now you can just see me talking with my hands a little bit. Something that I am low-key self-conscious about, but you know, here we are. Vibing. We're just chilling, so this is fine. It's good. Streaming has helped me push myself out of my comfort zone in a good way, in a very safe and comfortable way. So, ironic how it's pushing me out of my comfort zone in a comfortable way. But, like, yeah, it's just little things that help increase self-confidence, and I am very grateful for the opportunity. And grateful for y'all hanging out here. You can put basically anything in a cheesecake. I had a bacon... Okay, wait. But cheesecake is, like... I'm the kind of person who doesn't like those, like, desserts that are, what do you call it? That are... like savory desserts. So you know how some people have, you know, like bacon cheesecake, or they have like cheeseburger, or they have like burger flavored chips. Like I don't like those kind of things. I mean, burger flavored chips is not an example, but yeah, like those are the kinds of things that I'm just like, it just seems weird to me to mix sweet and savory. Maybe that's just a me being a weirdo thing, but hello Rixa, no audio. All good. I will type to you. Give me a second. Look at those hands. Let me just... I had to move my keyboard over. It was funny because I was asking a friend the other day, like, how does it work if you have a desktop with no keyboard? Okay, there we go. I can't type. And yet, now your name is Roxa. I apologize for the typos because my keyboard is at a very strange angle and position so that I have the space to do the hand cam. I have a very small desk. I apologize for the typos. Hello from Canada. Hello from Canada. Hello to Canada from Canada. 4K hand assets. Hand assets. Look at these hand assets. Hand tracking. Hand tracking has never been so accurate. Honestly, it's incredible what VTuber tech can do these days. 3D modeling has truly come so far. Honestly, now we can model hands that look like realistic. Like, look at this. It's all in simulation, all in VR. Nothing is real. Nothing is real. So realistic, man. Back in my day, everything was a giant triangle polygons. Look at how far we've come. Yo, now we have now we have Nier, who has, like, more polygons in her butt than I have in my whole body. Like, she has more polygons in her butt than I have in my hands. Went to a restaurant to eat, but turns out it's only pickup. RIP. So now I'm chilling with free Wi-Fi. Hey, at least there's free Wi-Fi. And food. Wait, I realized no audio. This is what I get for trying to type on a small desk. Ah! It's all going wrong. Rip food. Yay, Wi-Fi. I can't type. Yay. Wi-Fi. Enter. Okay. Does that mean if there were two Roxa, we'd be in Kingdom Hearts with the Roxas? Yo, dark side of Rixa is Roxa. The light side is Roxa. I can confirm the light side is just like if you hit Control-I on your model and you flip the colors, you'd have Roxa. So instead of black hair with a white streak, you'd be white hair with a black streak. And your color would be green, because it's the opposite on the color wheel. Roxa. Roxa Verum. Veram. Roxa Veram. There we go. Why do we stop talking about cheesecake? Please, talk more about cheesecake. Please. Favorite cheesecakes. Okay, I will say though, I can't get behind savory cheesecake. I can kind of get behind like salted caramel stuff, but I cannot get behind the bacon cheesecake. I can't. Not with bacon cheesecake. That doesn't make sense. We don't have cheesecake, unfortunately, but yeah, no. I can't get behind like a bacon cheesecake. I don't know how y'all do it with like the savory in a dessert. It just tricks my brain. It feels wrong. I don't know. Something about it feels wrong. It's like chicken and waffles also feels wrong to me. Hot take, it feels wrong to me. The reason it feels wrong to me is because like waffles is a breakfast food and I never associate chicken with breakfast, specifically fried chicken. So it's like, I don't know how to feel. My brain just gets confused. It's just like, so are we, like, what time is it? You know? Like, my brain requires routine to know the time sometimes. So, yeah, that just throws me off in so many ways. I don't know if someone would like to try our sour cream cakes that we have here. They too taste good and are very popular in festivals. Honestly, sour cream cakes sound interesting. I normally associate sour cream with, like, savory food as, you know, like a topping or like a sauce, but as a cake would be interesting. I don't know. I don't think it would be too savory. You know, like I don't think it'd be weird. I've seen sour cream in desserts before, so I don't think it'd be as weird to me as like bacon cake, but you know, maybe it's actually insane. Roxa Murev. Yo, literally, Roxa Murev is the light side. Your angel form. Your form where you actually still have memories. Roxa Murev. In my mind, savory cheesecake is just quiche. You know what? You're right, because it has the crust. Wait, that's actually cracked. Wait, I actually like that. Savory cheesecake is just quiche. Instead of a graham cracker crust, you have a hash brown crust. Instead of the cheesecake part, you have like the egg stuff. Oh my god. Wait, that's actually true. I really like that. What the heck? Big brain. Humongous brain. I forgot I can just actually give you guys thumbs up. IRL. Who knew? I'm literally breaking reality right now. Literally destroying reality. How does it feel to have reality destroyed by me? The Nephilim of your dreams. Or your nightmares. I really need to try getting into the script things. I'm so tempted all the time to do them. I need to sit down and do one when I get a chance. I have too much work lately. Chicken and waffles goes hard. Okay, chicken and waffles just confuses me. Like, I get why it works. I've tried it once and it does kind of go hard, but for me, I have to eat it separately. Like, I have to eat all the waffles and then eat all the chicken. And they cannot put maple syrup on my chicken. Hot take, if you put maple syrup on your chicken, you're wrong. Hot food take, maple syrup on chicken is just a crime. Roxa Murev has violent vibes and I love it. Of course you would. Though I do like brekkie for any meal. Are you one of those all-day breakfast kind of people? Okay, people in chat, how many of you actually like all-day breakfast? Personally, not a fan because, again, it screws with my brain too much. I'm in a college lecture right now. Oh my god, pay attention to your lecture, please. Ah! Are you watching me in the back of the lecture? Am I finally the new soccer game? Oh my god, when I was in my undergrad, like, people would watch soccer in front of me, and I'm the kind of person who gets distracted incredibly easily. So I would watch soccer with them. But there was this one guy in one of my first year courses who would watch the League of Legends, like he would watch LCS in class. This isn't like an intense math class, and he'd be just watching LCS. So you better believe I was watching LCS in pre-calc in calc. It's like, yeah, of course I'm watching LCS. This guy's watching LCS in calc, and this is way more interesting to me than the calc lecture. Oh my god. That was so bad for me. But please pay attention to your lectures. Wait, I need a lowdown on the savory cheesecake. Bacon cheesecake apparently is a thing that people like. Hello, how's it going, Isaac? Harvesting the herbs? I am not harvesting no herbs. I'm currently trying to slice this box because we realize the tree is not visible otherwise. Also, this works because I'm trying to dry the clay inside the box anyways, so it just needs to sit out in the air. Speaking of which, I should probably tuck my other clay away. Oh, there's not much I can do to tuck it away, though. Maybe I should put it in a bag later. I'll put it in a bag after stream, it's fine. Like an airtight bag. Rix has a collection of matches and gasoline. Roxa has a collection of heavy stones and rope. No, Roxa just straight up, like, has a chainsaw. Like, changed my mind. You know Jackie from Eternal Return? Straight up has a chainsaw. I don't know if y'all have seen Eternal Return. Eternal Return is out of beta now, and I want to play it again, but I just haven't downloaded it. I'm gonna be real, I uninstalled it. So I need to reinstall it. Maybe we'll get an herb stream again someday. I used to do herbs. Chicken with waffles? Yeah. Chicken with waffles is a thing here. They take fried chicken and put it on top of the waffles, and then sometimes they'll put, like, maple syrup on it. And, like, yeah, it sounds hella Canadian, but, like, change my mind. If you're putting maple syrup on the chicken, there's something wrong with you. Like, on fried chicken, it's just, like, it makes it soggy. Like, I get that it's sweet and savory, sure, but, like, it makes the chicken soggy, and you're wrong for that. You are wrong for that. New conversation, candy. Candy. I can't eat chocolate. Fight. No. No, honestly, though, candy is great. I just can't eat, like, too much of it. I didn't grow up with a lot of sugar, so I, like, have such a low tolerance for sugar. It's unreal. It makes me, like, physically ill. Like, it makes me want to throw up. But otherwise, candy's great. I have so many, like, wild food takes. I get. Maybe I do have wild food takes. Are my food takes wild? I don't know. I feel like they're normal, but maybe it's normal because I'm used to it. Like, it's normal for me, you know? Like, normal's relative in this case. Please tell me if my food takes are absolutely trash. Reek says wildfires, Rock says floods. Brekkie stand here. Goof me up with some eggs, meat, and various eggs, bread, and French toast. French toast? Did you just say French toast? I love French toast. French toast is one of those breakfast foods that I can get behind. Like, you can put anything on. You can put, like, berries. You can put syrup. You can put, like, other kinds of fruit. See, my craft blade keeps doing this thing where it doesn't want to cooperate. Okay, let's get you in. Come on. Come on, you can go. You can go in. There we go. Okay, now we tighten this up again. There we go. Various eggs on bread or pancakes or waffles. Okay, pancakes or waffles. Chat, fight to the death. Pancakes or waffles? Which one are you? Which team are you on? Pancakes or waffles? I'm on waffles. 100%. Although pancakes, Aqua makes really good pancakes. Pancakes are good, but pancakes are also, like, too much. Like, it's so easy to get, like, too much pancakes, you know? Whereas waffles, like, the portion is controlled a little better. Also, waffles has bubble waffles as an option, as a subset, so that's the reason I'm mostly going with waffles. Y'all tried freeze-dried candy? Excuse me, what? I know they've done freeze-dried fruit and stuff like that, but I've never tried freeze-dried candy. Like, what kind of candy do they freeze-dry? Chicken and waffles, doused in maple syrup is phenomenal. You're wrong for that. Straight up, you're wrong for that. You are just wrong. Objectively, you are wrong. No, I'm kidding. It's just because, like, it's too soggy. Isn't it too soggy for you? That looks so fun. Yo, honestly. I do apologize for motion sickness. My setup is very unstable, apparently. This is what it is. This is cursed. How is this cursed? What about this is cursed? Cooking stream when? When I don't have reflective bowls that will dox my face. And when I also figure out how to get my PC over to the kitchen so I can stream. I can't run my avatar on my, I can't run my model on my, what do you call it? On on my laptop. It doesn't have the processing power. It doesn't have the kick to be able to run that, unfortunately. So a lot more changes would have to be made for that. I have considered it, though. Not in fried chicken, that's nasty. Baked chicken, yeah, okay, see, baked chicken is fine. If you do it on fried chicken, you're wrong because you're making the chicken soggy, and that's just, like, ruins the whole point of it being fried chicken, you know? Umbra's weakness is chocolate. Yeah, honestly, my Achilles heel is chocolate. Feed me chocolate and I'll keel over. Like, you wouldn't. When I first got diabetes, Chalky made me sick, so I'm not a huge fan as well. Oh, yikes. Did you used to like chocolate before? Waffles? Waffles? Anyone else is wrong? Okay, waffles? Waffles? Ube pancake. I want to try ube pancake. I've done, had ube before. It's like the purple one, isn't it? It's the purple one. Ube's good. It just didn't have much of a flavor when I had it. It was mostly just for the coloration. But ube pancake seems like it'd be fun. Not just because it's purple and I'm biased, because clearly I like purple. I mean, look at my whole stream. It's like purple. Hi. It's me. I like purple. It's me. But, like, ube in general as a pancake seems like a sweeter kind of pancake. It'd be nice. Leaving the Wi-Fi, but good chat. Don't burn anything. I wouldn't. Okay, well, you'd burn everything. So that kind of means just burn everything. Thank you for popping by, Reeks. Have a good night. You can't hear me, but if you watch the VOD back, you'll hear me. I would type, but I think I'm gonna, like, knock something over at this point. It's difficult. I like Russian pancakes that my family makes, but I also like the mountain waffles. Okay, yeah, the mountain waffles that you sent in Discord are freaking insane. They look so good. That's like dessert waffle done right. But Russian pancakes, I gotta look at that. I've never heard of Russian pancakes before. I will look at that after stream. I need to just make a list of things to look up after stream. This generally happens. Y'all bring up such, like, interesting things that I never thought about or never knew about, and I'm like, I have to go look at it all after stream, because I can't look at it right now, but, like, I'm so interested in what you guys have to say. And every stream it's something new and unexpected. So, like, this time we're talking about, like, different food. I mean, last time we talked about food too, but, like, food is a good topic. It's a hot topic on people's minds. People gotta eat, you know? So why not enjoy eating? What wouldn't Reeks a burn? Exactly. This is the true question. By cursed, I meant about the chicken with waffles. This is bizarre. Oh, okay, so the idea with chicken with waffles is it's kind of like sweet and savory. Sort of. Because what they'll do sometimes is they'll put, like, maple syrup or just, like, any kind of syrup on the waffles, and then you're supposed to eat it with the chicken. So, I don't know. It's also, like, soft and fluffy waffles alongside, like, crunchy chicken is also, like, a texture dichotomy that people like. Oh, that was loud. That was really loud. Ube is purple yam. Yeah, and it has, like, that flavor to it, but oftentimes I find, like, ube stuff isn't flavored that strongly. Like, at least I don't notice it as much. It just kind of, the purple is really nice. And I'm obviously biased towards purple. Okay, we got the front half off. At least the front half is nice and clean. The scoring trick worked. Thank you, Marcus. Ube and taro are so good. Hot take, I don't like taro. I like ube more than taro. Taro, I just don't like the flavor, personally, and it's used in so many desserts that, like, I just have to be really picky about dessert in general, usually. Okay, next time I do this, I need a garbage can beside my desk. There's just, like, so much junk on my desk. Oh my god, it's clean! This was worth, like, half an hour of scraping at it with a craft knife. Has anyone ever had... This is niche for a brekkie food. Hootenannies. What the heck is a hootenanny? Volcano egg cake. Hootenanny. Am I saying this right? Is it hootenanny? Hootenanny. Volcano egg cakes. Wait, that actually sounds so good. What is it? I've never heard of it. Don't like ube too much, but my family loves it, so we always have it. Oh my god, like ube ice cream kind of stuff. Rip. I hope they give you other options, you know, besides just straight ube. Ow! Okay, we're gonna file this down. Because this is, like, genuinely unsafe. I'm going to get splinters. I also might need to just straight up... I need to get a vacuum. To vacuum my desk, maybe. Because there's so much wood chips everywhere, too. Yeah, there's, like, pieces. Like, y'all can't really see it. There's this, like, piece sticking out here that I need to just get rid of. Okay, we're gonna sand this down, but first I want to put the tree in. And then... Honestly, that's kind of cute. Wait, you can't see it. I'm holding it off the camera. That's actually, other than the fact it's not really straight, it's kind of cute. It kind of looks like a little planter box, which is exactly the vibe I was going for. So, we're going to take the tree out. I'm just going to quickly pull my hand off camera and see if I gave myself a splinter. Kind of concerned. I did not! Gloves are OP. Maybe I should actually just craft with gloves more often. Like, not even on stream, like off camera and stuff. Yes, you're saying it right, lol. Hoot nanny, hoot nanny, hoot nanny, hoot nanny. That's a fun word to say. Kind of want to try them now, even though it's still bizarre to me in European standards. Chicken and waffles? I would say give it a shot. It's literally just like, usually it's like fried chicken, and then it's just straight up like regular waffles. It's, some people like it because of the texture dichotomy, I think. Okay, let me just file this down. It's like if a pancake was baked in an oven pan. Okay, sorry, you're gonna hear some asthma while I talk. It's like if a pancake was baked in an oven pan, and if the ratio of flour versus egg was flipped, more egg, less flour. Oh, so it's like eggy pancakes. Wait, is it similar to egg waffles? I had sandpaper. This would be so much easier. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is off stream, I'm gonna have to sand this down. Just because I kind of want to do it with my bare hands, so I can feel it a little better. But yeah, it's a little bit eh. I also need to just get sandpaper before next time. But yeah, honestly, there's a cutout, and I don't mind it. And then we can just put this tree, like, when the tree goes in, the tree just goes in like this. So, like, she's not bad. She's blurry, but she's, honestly, all things considered, not bad. I just need to put in the grass. Now, the question is, do we also put in the pathway, or do we just put in the grass? I think we just do the path, and we just do the grass. I think we save the path dirt for a different season. So yeah, now we have grass. Behold, we got grass. Grass mincer has arrived. I'm just gonna put my craft knife back. Always store your sharps safely. Always store the sharps safely and securely, especially if there are animals and or children in your house. Okay. Let's see. A nanny from Hooters. See, that's a very different meaning, I think. Now, what's the best way to do this with the gloves on? I was gonna just pour it on and spread with my fingers, but maybe what I'll do is I'll, is this water soluble? Non-toxic. Clean with soap and water. Yeah, I should be able to get this out of my, I mean, I have a ton of little brushes. I should be able to just get it out of my brush. Like, I have these little guys. So maybe I'll just brush it. I was going to brush it with my fingers, but I'm kind of wearing gloves, so that's not the play. It's really no different than having ham with your eggs. Oh, hootenannies? IDK if you have one, but a nail buffer / file is an amazing sander for balsa wood. Yeah, I do have one. That's what I was using, but my my nail file is like worn down. I might have to go out and get a new one tomorrow. Oh god, I have to open this with gloves on. Okay, we're good. We're good? She good. She do be good, though. I was wondering why the glue wasn't pouring. I just realized the top of the gloves, that the top and the gloves you have on, Tifa, it reminds me of the best lady from Final Fantasy VII, Tifa Lockhart, 10 out of 10 aesthetic. I'm gonna be real, I actually saw a Tifa Lockhart outfit on Booth, and I sent it to Rixa. So she might roll out wearing it one day, but yeah, no, it kind of does. I didn't actually intend for it to. I actually had this like tank top design. This is similar to the one that I made for Astera. I don't know if y'all know Astera VT. Amazing person. I did her 3D model a while back. And she has this exact tank top just with a cutout in the center. I just didn't want the boob window. Honestly, I might just be able to get away with doing this without a brush. Like low key. But yeah, it kind of does look like Tifa. I didn't realize it looked like Tifa until after I sent that one to Rixa, and I was just like, oh, wait. My shirt looks like that. This glue is so liquidy that I could probably just get away with sprinkling this on now. Okay. Now I need to not get it in the tree hole, if that makes sense. What should I do to not get it in the tree hole? What if I just put one of my other brushes in the tree hole? Okay. Just push some into the corners. Okay. Now we pull this out of the tree hole. And then we go like this back into the grass. Oh, it's sticking wrong. It's sticking wrong. I should have just left it there. I should have just left it there until it dried. Oh god, where's the brush? Where's the brush? Am I stuck in the tree hole? Okay. Ugh. And now there's grass stuck everywhere. This is gonna be a mess to clean up. This is fine. This is fine. Okay. You can see nothing. Now you can see everything. There's grass, like, literally everywhere. There's, like, almost too much grass. Okay. There we go. Honestly, not bad considering this is my first time. I'm gonna have to clean this brush off. Okay, now I have grass everywhere. There is grass everywhere, everywhere. Yes, very nice, thank you. She's the one that showed up in an Italian Senate Zoom meeting broadcast, right? Excuse me, what? Tifa went to the Italian Senate? Since when? Since when was Tifa at the Italian Senate? Are these the super jacked hands that can crush steel like Play-Doh? Indeed they are. How's it going, Space? It looks really nice, thank you! Now we know this isn't real. No VTubers touch. Oh my god. No VTubers touch grass, even fake grass. Don't worry, I have a YouTube short coming out that is about me touching grass. So, I'm sorry to break it to you, but I'm one of those rare VTubers who touches grass. What are you gonna do about it? Stop me. I dare you. She was twisting wire like it's a shoelace. I was. And then I also poked myself with it. But we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. I was entirely professional and great about it. Okay, if this was not gloves, this would not be sticking like this. I'm gonna have to sweep up my grass. I don't want to waste the grass, you know? Waste not, want not. Honestly, we used it. I actually portioned out the grass quite well. So, now, here's the interesting part. I actually have acrylics. I could paint the sky blue right now. I'm just worried about the grass sticking to it. I think we paint the sky. Honestly, I think we paint the sky, and then when I buff this down, I'll just paint the front. So, now we're going to have to paint on stream. I mean, we're already at 8 o'clock. I was hoping not to go too much later, but I think I'm going to paint it and let it dry. And then I'll send you guys the picture on Discord and on the Bird app and probably on YouTube community post. I'll just send the picture of it because I'm going to have to do it from an angle that you guys can't see. I do want to put some clouds in it, but I think we're going to have to paint that on a separate layer because I don't think it's feasible to paint it on here. So we're just going to close the grass. I'm going to just do it straight up on this mat for my hot glue gun because we're actually not going to be doing any more hot glue gun tonight. So don't have to worry about that. Man, I missed that. VTubers are not real. VTubers aren't real. We're going to paint. Oh my god. The question is, how much blue do I have left? Oh, I haven't even opened this blue. So I actually got a bunch of acrylic paints a while back to do this one, or three of my VTuber models. I actually 3D printed them. The perks of being a 3D VTuber is you can 3D print yourself. Yeah, so I 3D printed myself and okay, we got it. So I was painting them and I got some cheap acrylics from the dollar store again. Yes, we love dollar store crafts. You can actually get quite a bit. Oh, shoot. I just got that on my glove. Okay, wait. No, we're good. Okay. Let me just close that up. So, yeah, I have, like, colors that I don't normally have. like blue. I'm a very purple kind of a VTuber. So sky blue is not my thing. But now it is. Also, it actually genuinely smells like grass. I think this is like preserved moss. This is preserved moss. That would explain a lot. But yes, we are going to paint this. Paint! Oh my god, the lighting is like... I apologize heavily for the trash lighting that is happening tonight. This was not my intention. Oh my god, some of the grass is... Oh my god, some of the grass is really loose. Okay, so some of the grass is very, very loose. I need to be really careful that I don't just paint the grass into the sky. Yeah, you can see some of the grass is sticking to the sky. I'm going to paint the outside of the box on a separate layer anyways. I was planning to paint it black. So that the colors on the inside would pop a little more. The grass is so loose. Maybe I just... shakes the grass out. Can I get an Umbra heavy metal hand sign so I can clip it? Nice try. Nice try. Is all I'll say to that one. Nice heckin' try. But no. You will not get a heavy metal hand sign from me. It's funny, I was talking to one of my coworkers today about art stuff because she does collages. Scrapbooking. I don't know why I said collages. Apologies. And she was like, oh, you know, like, I mentioned that I do crafts and stuff, and she was just like, oh, what kind do you do? And I'm like, oh, I do dioramas. Yeah, and she was like, oh, yeah, and I said something about making videos, and she was like, oh, send me the link if you want. And I'm like, oh, no, do I tell my coworker that I'm a VTuber? It's like that one meme, they don't know I'm a VTuber. Like the person at the party, and it's just like, they don't know I'm a VTuber. Me at my workplace, they don't know I'm a VTuber. Okay, I need more blue paint. Paint it black like the Rolling Stones. Yo, the outside will be black. Honestly, this is a really nice blue. I'm kind of sad I only have one tube of it. It's like these kinds of tubes, like the mini tubes. Oh, actually, you can see it on the side. I didn't even realize this. Okay. Honestly, if I just get like even the first layer of paint done today, then I can dry it and repaint it off stream. Just grass everywhere. There's literally just grass everywhere. Like, why is there grass everywhere? Me just slapping paint on. This is weird because I'm trying to hold this at an angle that y'all can see it, but at the same time that I can see it to paint. This is something I did not expect to be a problem when doing a hand cam. It's like, show the class what you're working on. This is literally just me showing the class what I'm working on. No, the grass is blue. Some of the grass is blue. Oh god, it's messy. I was talking to Aqua about the hand cam stream stuff before I, actually committed to setting it up and stuff. And he was just like, what if you auctioned off the dioramas to, like, chat? And... is that a soap emote? What is that emote? I was just like, I don't know if people would buy this. And also I'd have to ship it to y'all, and I don't know how I feel about shipping it. Because it could break, Like, maybe one day would y'all like it if I raffled them off? And I mean, I could do, like, Ko-fi subscriber, or Ko-fi members, or whatever, or, like, YouTube members get, like, bonus entries or something. That was an option, but I don't know. We'll see in the future, maybe. Really like the blue here. Thank you. Hand claps. Hand cam, hand claps. I'm back. Welcome back. How's your lecture been? How was your lecture? It'll be fine. The sky just leaked a bit. Yeah, the sky leaked right onto the grass. Clean onto the grass. When they said to touch the sky, they really weren't kidding. Oh my god, my brush is like full of fake grass. This is terrible. There's actually so much grass on here. Like, why is there grass everywhere? Oh, there's grass all over my table. There's grass all over me. Grass all over. There's grass all over you just by watching this stream. You now have minced grass on you. Congrats. You're welcome. Enjoy your grass. Hello. Hello. Welcome back. I would have anything Umbry made. Appreciated. I appreciate it. Oh god. Oh god, a piece of wood just dropped on my foot. Okay, well, I'll pick it up later. I'm also doing this without any water. Like, I was not prepared to paint this today, but I'm sort of prepared to paint this, so this is fine. Can y'all see it? I can kind of see it. Maybe I'll just paint by looking at the camera. Oh, that's worse. That's actually harder. Yep, that's harder. Okay. I don't know if the sky leaked or if the grass flew off the ground. Maybe a bit of both. Who knows? Just tucking this in the corners. Okay, see, it's like coming together. It's actually a really nice bright blue, too. My only concern with shipping these is, like, as you saw with the tree being made, it is incredibly fragile the way that I've done it. Once I get better at this, maybe we'll consider shipping them to y'all. Okay. That should be covered evenly. Now it's just a matter of making sure it looks even and there's no random grass that's like... Some of the grass is blue. Maybe what I'll do is I'll take tweezers and I'll take out the blue grass afterwards. Should probably just do a second coat. Honestly, this is like really thin. We love thin paint. I mean, I could also do a gradient. I could also blend it a little bit. I just don't have any water for my brush right now. Honestly, maybe for the summer one, I don't blend it because like this blue, it's like super vibrant blue, excluding the fact that like it's on the edges and some of the grass is blue. Like the super vibrant blue works really well with the tree. Just pop you in here. Like it kind of looks like it's just growing outside now. We're gonna take this out before it goes blue. I kind of wish my tree was taller now, but not bad. Honestly, I might just do a second coat of the blue real quick. But I hate my username. My friend changed it to Beffin Boy, even though I'm a girl. Aw. Are you still good with Beffin? Are you okay if I call you Beffin, though? Is that alright with you, or do you have a different preferred name? I will call you any preferred name that is appropriate. It's 2 a.m. now, and I'm going to take some 3 hours rest. Goodbye, and have fun crafting. Okay, enjoy your rest. Thank you for hopping by. Have a good night. Now, I'm just going to get the second coat on, so it's a little bit darker blue. So try and peel the grass. Why is there so much grass? Oh my god, there's grass. I'm just gonna be like pulling grass out of my desk for the next like week. Then I'm gonna open up another Diorama Handcam stream, and then we're gonna have more grass everywhere. This is fine. Why is there like a thick chunk of like grass in that corner? Oh my god, that's a lot of grass. Sure, I don't care. Okay, if Beffin works better for you, then I'll just call you Beffin. Whichever you prefer. All good, all good. I mean, can you not change your name back, Beffin? Oh, I can't see. I am here to give knowledge, great knowledge. Hello, Tristan, how's it going? What kind of knowledge do you have to bestow upon us today? What knowledge do you have to share? This is like starting to become really blue, which I like. And there's also a reason I'm painting them all the lines to face the same way. Nice spelling of knowledge. Knowledge. How do you say that? Knowledge. There we go. The name Odin is more loosely pronounced Othin. Othin, like taking an oath. I take an oath to Odin. Othin. Sorry, I take an oath to Othin. Just get this in the back here. Now it's really blue. Do I need to do a third coat? Maybe I need to do a third coat. Odin. Didn't Odin Cat also stab himself to a tree? I mean, he did go up a tree. Is that what you mean? Did he go up a tree? What do you mean by stab himself to a tree? That sounds incredibly violent. And also incredibly harebrained, like something a cat would do. Cats do things that are very harebrained all the time. See, I don't need fancy Games Workshop grass. I got my own homemade grass. That also happens to be blue, but it's fine. See, Games Workshop isn't going to sell you this blue grass. Honestly? Okay. That is, like, incredibly blue. Okay. Also, Thor canonically wore drag, but that's more common knowledge. See, this may be common knowledge, but I was not aware that Thor canon wore drag. Okay. So, once this is dry, I'm going to just put the tree in. I think what we do is we almost thin him out a little bit. Just crushing him a little bit. Just crushing him to be a little taller and skinnier. And to fit around the trunk a little bit better. There is a big glue blob there, but you know what we do with those things? We put it in the back and hope no one notices. See, the problem is you can't see the trunk. But honestly, it's supposed to be like a really leafy kind of summer tree. So once I glue that in, actually it's not even touching the edges. I could just glue it in right now. I do need to sand the edge there, but I think we're almost basically just done the summer one straight up. Let me just turn on my glue gun one more time. Disappears. And while we wait for the glue gun to heat up, okay, this is gonna be a heck of a lot to clean up. Violence is the best way to describe Norse mythology. You know what? This checks out. This tracks. I should change it back. It's normally Tamati? Tamati? Is this how you pronounce this? Tamati? Are you okay if I just call you Tama at that point? Is this alright with you? If it is not, please let me know. Please let me know how you prefer to be addressed. While we wait for some glue to heat up. You should change it back, though. If you'd like to change it back, I don't see why you couldn't change it back. It doesn't hurt nobody. Tamati. That's a pretty name. I like it. Does it have, like, a particular meaning? Okay, so now we have tree. Scrunch you up a little bit. Tree. Tree, base, with some grass. I didn't put the gravel path in because it kind of looks better in a field. Plus, there's actually not a whole lot of front. There's not a lot of space in front of the tree. What I also could have done is just glued the trunk of the tree to the back here and just glued like strips of the wire. That's what I might do for one of the other seasons because this is really structurally unsound. No, just fun and quick. Ah, yeah. Peeling grass off my hands while I wait for the glue gun to go. Not quite. Ah! Tips over entirely trying to check a glue gun. Honestly, though, very blue. Very, very blue. I don't think there's too much grass. Yeah, there's like a couple of blue strands of grass, but they're kind of in the back, so you can't really see them. There's also a couple of corners where the blue didn't quite get all the way down. Let me just shove some more blue in the corner while we wait. Okay. It's a little better on the blue. Like those back corners are getting hit. Oh, that top bit isn't as blue as I'd like. Right here, maybe. Yeah, that's a lot better. Meanwhile, the glue gun is roaring and ready to go. Just put a whole bunch in there. Oh, wait, what? Huh? You don't see what I see, but there's just a blob. It's blobbing. It's blobbing. It do be blobbing, though. Cut the string. Put you in. And now we hold. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, that's one leaf. I might trim this one top leaf out because it looks a little wonk. Honestly, not bad. The tree is a little bit of an angle. So fix that. I'm just going to trim that top leaf off. Now we are going to shape our foliage accordingly. Okay, there goes the leaf. Honestly, not bad. Not bad. Get top-down light on it. It is so incredibly blurry. I need to turn that tree, don't I? Yeah, I need to turn it. There we go. There's blue on the bottom now, but that's okay. Kind of just looks like a bush. But, you know, for the first time I've done one of these things, honestly, quite proud. Quite proud. I do need to sand the front and paint the outside of the box, but I'm going to have to wait for the blue to dry so it doesn't mix on the top there, like where I kind of messily did it. Oh my god, I keep putting it down on top of the blue. It's like blue everywhere. Okay, let's just not have the glue gun running. Aha! And before I accidentally unplug my entire PC, whoops. That almost happened. Don't worry about it. We'll just get rid of the glue drop. Yeah, this was the glue drop. It did a thing. Okay. So, I think I'll take a better picture of this for Discord, Twitter, and YouTube. But I think this will actually be it for Handcam tonight. We only went slightly over. But yeah. Thank you all for joining. That was definitely something a little different than usual. Okay, very different than usual. This is gonna be a lot to clean up. Well, thank you all for joining for Handcam, first ever Handcam. Much appreciated, much appreciated. In terms of streams, we are looking at a day off tomorrow. There may be some more short form content. Yes or no, you'll see, you'll see. Check the YouTube and or the Twitter and or the TikTok for that kind of content. And fun, good luck cleaning. You'll literally, thank you. There's grass everywhere. Cute Umbra super buff, thank you, thank you. And then speaking of cute, on Friday, I'm taking part in the Cuties to Killers series by Chuwabaka, who is a Twitch streamer. So this will be interesting. Twitch and YouTube collab. That one will be hosted. I will be running live on YouTube and they will be running live on Twitch. So there will be links and everything for that. We'll be doing Apex Legends. And then on Saturday, we're going to do Project Zomboid with Aqua 7729. I did not say it wrong. Don't worry. And we'll be doing Project Zomboid first time to 1,000 eliminations. So yeah, there's a lot going on this week. Extra streams. Hope to see you all there. Don't crush half the earth with finger snap power. Don't worry. I'll try not to. I'll do my best. Hello, H. How you doing? You came right at the end. I appreciate you showing up, though. I saw the raccoon ukulele. Heck yeah. You haven't truly heard music until you've heard it played on the raccoon ukulele. Hand TikToks? Okay, maybe not. I'd have to, like, maybe clips from the Handcam streams, sure. But, like, I don't know if I'd make a TikTok that's straight up Handcam. That's the thing is, I don't know how to do TikTok that well. I'm learning. I am still learning TikTok. It is a journey and a half. But, yeah. Thank you all for joining. I will hopefully see you on Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern, GMT -4, for Cuties to Killers, or because YouTube likes to bonk people for saying the second word there, Cuties Gone Wild. This is an acceptable title. And Saturday for Project Zomboid, and the new schedule should come out on Friday for next week. So yeah, you're a really good YouTuber. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's true. Oh, thank you guys. Much appreciated. So yeah, have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever is your time zone. Get lots of rest, and I'll see you when I see you. Goodbye.
Dance with me under the diamonds. See me like breath in the cold. Sleep with me here in the silence. Come kiss me silver and gold. You say that I won't lose you, but you can't predict the future. So just hold on like you will never let go. Yeah, if you ever move on without me, I need to make sure you know